We should explore ideas like universal basic income to make sure that everyone has a cushion to try new ideas.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I wanted to throw this quick clip together that I saw, just if you guys weren't aware of it, of Mark, the creator of Facebook, being one of them. And that was actually one of the reasons why, if you guys don't know, one of the reasons why Facebook was thrown out there was for actually center intelligence and to gather intelligence and information all about people and spying on them and all that good stuff. And it's controversial. They say that he didn't even really come up with it. It was just the system came up with it and propped him for coming up with it to use it for all the advantages that they want to use it for. So with that being said, you'll hear his little speech that confirms, he's one of them, and he's also related to some of the big globalists. So, pretty interesting if you guys didn't know, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And one last thing I wanted to bring up, just to even more so show how he is in bed with all of them, and letting them use everything for their agenda. Do you guys remember a while back when there's supposedly the live ISS stream from space that was being played on Facebook Live? It was this big, huge ordeal. Everybody was talking about it. How Facebook Live had the ISS streaming from it for one day. Well, it turns out that it wasn't even a live feed from the ISS. So think about that for a second, and let's put two and two together. If it wasn't a live ISS feed, but it was showing and playing, and it was on the live recording feature from Facebook, how did they do that? It wasn't live. So somehow, some way, they were given the encryption or codes or something, and they hacked into the live feed and just uploaded a normal video to play during the official live feed. So what does that that tell you, or what does that bring up into my head that people should be aware of, and this issue should be brought up, is all of these latest Facebook hoaxes and Facebook Live shootings and all that other stuff, like how that one guy went on Facebook Live and shot the old man, and all these other things on Facebook Live. It was definitely proven a hoax with the guy shooting the old man, but think about this. If the ISS wasn't an actual live recording through the Facebook Live feature, all of those other things that happened supposedly on Facebook Live, which are quite a bit of things, might not necessarily have been actually live recorded. So just something to think about. Definitely is something to consider when it comes to them staging certain events and stuff like that. It could all be fabricated, edited, and then put onto the Facebook Live like it's live when it really isn't. So just one other point I wanted to bring up about that whole deal.
We all know you don't get successful just by having a good idea or working hard. You get successful by being lucky too. If I had to support my family growing up instead of having the time to learn how to code, if I didn't know that I was going to be fine if Facebook didn't work out, then I wouldn't be standing up here today. And if we're honest, we all know how much luck we've had to get to this point in our lives. Every generation expands its definition of equality. Previous generations fought for the vote and civil rights. They had the New Deal and Great Society. And now it's time for our generation to define a new social contract. We should have a society that measures progress not just by economic metrics like GDP, but by how many of us have a role we find meaningful. We should explore ideas like universal basic income to make sure that everyone has a cushion to try new ideas.
Out of these troubled times, our fifth objective, a new world order, can emerge. A new era, freer from the threat of terror, stronger in the pursuit of justice, and more secure in the quest for peace. We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order